Hey everybody, Mike Hart. So welcome to my channel. After I released my last video, what I like about INFPs, I got a couple people asking, what about INFJs? What's my opinion about them? And I've actually received this request many times in the past, so I figured no better time like the present when I'm completely unprepared and I'm heading home from work, right? So again, it's probably not going to be a comprehensive list because that's how I make videos. I just, whenever the inspiration strikes me, that's when I go. So why don't we start with unshakable integrity? So INFJs have unshakable integrity, and that's the way I like to word it. And like I've said in another video, it doesn't mean they're necessarily good people. It just means of the morals and values they do hold, they're strict about them. So you're not going to be able to get them to bend. That's why I call it unshakable. You can't shake them out of it. So that's an admirable trait, I think. So yeah, that's number one. Secondly, I would say their eccentricity, their oddness and eccentricity, combined with moodiness. Now, some people may think it's weird that I see that as a positive trait, but I don't think it's weird at all. I find it very entertaining, unique, quirky, funny. They get in these moods sometimes where it's like the repressed SE coming out, where they get like feisty and kind of playfully combative, not like actually combative, if that makes any sense. I just think it's really funny, entertaining. Let's see, what else? Warmth. I'm going to differentiate a little bit between males and females because there is a different dynamic for me. Female INFJs, I really like their warmth. NFJs, especially INFJs, can be very feminine. Like, I would say probably one of the most feminine types when they're female. And I tend to be more drawn to femininity, if I can say it right, femininity. I've just always found feminine energy very alluring and beautiful. So that could be one reason why I can be drawn to NFJ women. But yeah, it's not like every single one, but I really like the warmth. I like the emotional expressiveness. It almost can be like a drug to me, to a TI Dom type. And like I said, it's not every INFJ, but the emotionalness and the expressiveness and the vulnerability can be like a drug. Like there's just something about it. And really, I think what it comes down to is feminine energy. And more masculine guys are going to be attracted to women who have more feminine energy. That beautiful, drug-like feminine energy. So anyway, yeah. But male and female INFJs both have warmth. But I want to distinguish there. They tend to be warm and accepting people. They'll listen to you and not judge. I mean, they still judge, but they'll also listen to you, if that makes sense. But I actually like that, though. I like someone who kind of judges me a little bit. I don't like someone to be a yes man, you know. I think INFJs are a good combination of warm and understanding and accepting, but also they're going to hold to their values. If you do or say something that annoys them or they don't think is right, they're going to let you know. Either their facial expression will let you know, because they'll show it all over their face when something bugs them, or they'll straight up tell you. But yeah, I actually like that. I like that they'll stand true to their values and what they think is right. So they're also fun to mess with for some reason. I don't know why, but they're just, some INFJs are very easily triggered and so they're really easy to mess with. So maybe that makes me sound kind of trollish, but I just think they're kind of fun to mess with. Like it's not hard to get them to be like, why would you say that? Or, but usually they still get that you're joking or trying to push the envelope, So it's that's another reason it's fun, is because half of them knows you're joking and the other half is triggered, if that makes sense. So let's see, what else? My favorite thing out of all the things I love about INFJs is they value and appreciate me for who I am. And they see me as unique instead of, weird. They still see me as weird and odd, which I don't mind, but they don't see it as a bad thing. They see it as a good thing. And I really like that about INFJs. They accept me for who I am, and they value me. And if you're an INTP watching, it's very common knowledge among INTPs that's a hard thing to come by. Someone who appreciates your weirdness, your oddness, your eccentricity, whatever you want to call it. INFJs do. That's my favorite thing about them. Let's see, what else? I talked about emotional vulnerability with the female. Similar interests, that's another thing. It is very rare to find someone who's interested in psychology. For me, anyway. It's not hard online because you can find communities online that are dedicated to certain things, like typology. But in real life, it's very rare to find people who have similar interests to me. Psychology, philosophy, abstract subjects. Nobody. It's very rare that people actually want to talk about these kind of things. Which is why I actually think a lot of us come online to find communities like this because we don't know anyone in real life that likes it. But INFJs almost always, even if they don't even have that much of an interest, they become interested once they hear about it. And, psychology and the things I like to talk about, they find interesting. And that's a great trait. That's a trait I really like. So that's it, guys. There's a few things. Oh, one more thing. Devotion. INFJ devotion, you cannot beat. You can't beat their devotion when it comes to their causes that they believe in, or if they set out to achieve a goal. Their devotion cannot be beat, in my opinion. They will set themselves on it, and that's that. So there you go, guys. Why I love INFJs. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.